Dodgers up right here in the studio in the living day. I want what Dodgers game 1-0. Dodgers is up now. Dodgers up right here. Dodgers is up. Can't wait for the Dodgers to win the game.
It was Turner that produced those first inning runs on Friday with his first home run.
Let's go Dodgers. 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 Dodgers up. Do the best Dodgers up right here. Dodgers up right here. In the studio, Dodgers up right here today. Let's get started. Dodgers is up. Let's get it started. Right here, let's get started. Get this one getting you open. Now getting you in the brand new Dodgers Studio. Great for two. I am back. I'm back in the part two. Part two Dodgers game. Part two Dodgers game right here.
Taylor watches ball line dip a little bit low.
Let's go Dodgers! Let's go Dodgers right here. Dodgers stay Dodgers going to win the game for today afternoon. Today is the first day this year. Let's go Dodgers! Dodgers win. Dodgers got another win in our Dodgers game. We'll win the game today. This is your LA Dodgers. Your home for LA Dodgers win. Now it's Mr. Greg. They do more Dodgers games, got more headaches, and more game shows right here in the studio. It's a show, be right back. It's a show. I feel bad, they too.
Dodger baseball. Jonathan Smith, the first one for the Tigers in the second. First one from Mueller is high, ball one.
Ball strike one now. Dodgers up. Dodgers strike one. Dodgers on the second half on second now. Dodgers up. Dodgers go over today. Good track two. Track two, Dodgers. Track two. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go. Let's do it. Dodgers up. Dodgers today. Dodgers on Tuesday.
6 swings and misses with that cutter. Everything else.
The Dodgers up right here. Dodgers is up. Dodgers slow. That's in the lead. Dodgers 2. The Red Dodgers 1. Dodgers going to win this game today. Good for 2.
What different?
Good 2 Dodgers. They have to get back in a little bit. Dodgers is still up right here. And they say 5-minute break after this.
Elbow was a little low.
They say a 5-minute break after the game. After this is C and Google Meet Icy. And you can read for that. I'm going to my room today. I can't go to my room right now. I did a nasty mess up my bed and my flag, my gun flag. I could tag let's work it for that client. Sure, almost getting closer. Let's get started. Let's get started right here today afternoon. 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned. Right here. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. 3, 1.
However you define a high sky, I guess there's nothing up there to kind of give you a depth perception of where the ball is and how far it went up. A few clouds up there, but crystal clear.
Yo, first Dodgers, there you go. Yeah, Dodgers going to win. This game, Dodgers going to win. Throw. Here's the home run. Is it a home run? No, it's not a home run yet. On the second quarter. On the second quarter right here, the Dodgers up. Dodgers going to win the game today.
Back in the strike zone, but they are attacking, especially when a guy is hot.
Good.
To hit, so they get the bat moving a little earlier than normal.
Let's go, Dodgers. Dodgers don't go to the next right here. Gonna take it out. Turn it up, make it turn it up. Turn Okay, let's turn it right quick. Let's turn it up. Oh, you goodness. Oh, my goodness. On your phone. Squeeze. Do on your phone. I'm watching ice cream. Thank you. You know, like your comics, fiction alone, right here, the more Dodger games, and more Dodger talk shows everywhere. Might be a York. This is your weekend. And the crow. It's strike 1. Now 1-1. Dodgers up. So Dodgers going to win today. They can collect today. This is the first. Tomorrow the second. Day two right here. Day 2. I'll be right back. Day 2. Great. Here it goes. The good Dodgers. There go 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 Dodgers. Let 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 go Dodgers. Dodgers is singing Dodgers up. Dodgers going to win today. There's a big pitch. There's a chance to pitch. It's red one. Strike one. The Dodgers. Dodgers in the lead. Dodgers got to the thing after they take a check a 5-minute break. They take another 5-minute break. They quick the Dodgers up. Dodgers is up already. Dodgers is up again. The good Dodgers. Let go Dodgers. Let's do. Let's do it. Strike one Dodgers. Strike one. Let's go. Another team going to win. Another take off. Who going to win the game today? Who you win today? Who you win tomorrow? Who you win today? Dodgers up.
First changeup we've seen from Bueller. Used that pitch very effectively in the complete game, too. Arizona went 0 for 5. 4 of those at-bats were strikeouts.
Podcast live every event here. Every event. This is on for LA Dodgers. Home for LA Dodgers license today here in the studio. It's LA Dodgers.
Down by the hand, he's looking at. Cutter has been so effective for Walker in that spot inside the lefty.
Let it go Dodgers. Let it go Dodgers. Let it go Dodgers. This is all for LA Dodgers. LA Dodgers. Dodgers must go.
It's Robbie Grossman. And finds himself in a tough
spot. Right here, Chris. They tell you come on, LA Dodgers continue right here.
Coming up. Grossman is okay. Very well-liked player. Good player. Leader for this Tigers squad.
3, 2.
Let's stay in the game here. Comes to bat.
Dude.
The butter and egg man is Finn would call him. What he's been doing for this offense. Delivering, driving in runs. Line to right his first time today.
Dodgers up. Dodgers going to win today. Dodgers going to win today. Dodgers up. Dodgers going to win today. They're going to play tomorrow. Dodgers going to play on Tuesday. They're going to play just back to LA. Every day Dodger game. Throw in the three. Strike one. Strike one. Let go. Strike one. Strike one Dodgers. Strike one Dodgers going on next. Strike one. Another strike one. The Dodgers are going to win today. They're going to win today. They're going to win tomorrow. Strike one. The Dodgers strike them out. Come on, strike them out. Strike him 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 out. Strike one. Strike two. Strike two. Dodgers. Dodgers going to win this game, so guys going to win. good with the game today.
Getting really close to that now with a 1-2 count, 2 out, bases loaded, and the Dodgers needing the.
Stay tuned. More live streams coming up your way on this weekend. The second round, see me second round after this Dodger game today. We'll see after you go after the other. Yeah, it's a reason. I read it myself. Good throw right there. Good throw on the end of the second quarter. Now in the fourth quarter, now in the third quarter, very quick. It's day two. More Dodgers games. I'm very much a Greg right here. It's day two. It's now it's much a Greg. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna fight them all. I said the nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. And the feeling coming from my bones says find a
Got 1-0 lead. Tigers are threatening the Phillies were treated 5.
rolling down Girl Highway. Big ass in my side.
Leaves the game. Eric Haas replaces him in left. Not a guy the Tigers can deal without.
So we're back. We're back at Dodgers. Dodgers up. Dodgers going to win today. Let's do the next quick. And then I'll go to the back real quick. I'll go to the back real quick. Stay tuned. More Dodgers game. All the way again. On the second we go. Dodgers up. And Dodgers go to so let's one. Come on, Dodgers. Let's go. On the way. Dodgers going to win today.
Being ready at all times. And he does that with just maintaining his
after the game, after the ice cream, I'm going to go on. We go on. Going on to the next ice cream coming next after this.
First step of the weekend form.
Throw is the correct one. They're going to win again.
Starts his second. This is his third at
I'll
third.
pick on that because I'll be back. I think you. I just got you. Another got you. It's Dodgers going to win again. Flag 1-1, 1-0. Dodgers going to win today.
Everywhere he's played.
Lola.
9-0-2. Alberto fights it off.
Throw. First base. Yes, sir, on the first base. Let's go. Lola.
This little jam shot on a high fastball. Finds an outfield grass, gets the touch first base.
Yeah.
He says barrels are overrated.
Lot of my
His hands
food.
might actually
I
hurt.
don't know what lot of my. Lot of my sleep. Lot of my
Is
sleep.
it first
And
one
I don't
line
think
you're
go to
speaking
sleep
lots?
for now. Okay, I don't know what other things. Today is Dodgers weekend Dodger Cup. It was the one Dodgers going to win today. They're going to win tomorrow. We're very confident. Cash money, cash. Cash money, cash weekend because this year Dodgers win. Dodgers going to collect today. And it's right to the strike. And that's right too. And the next right too, Dodgers going to win this game already. Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go! Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go, Dodgers!
Using the field, using the defense against themselves, and beating the shift. And Gavin has done that both yesterday and today.
Good ball! Good ball! Let's go! Let's go, Dodgers going to win today. Strike one, Dodgers. Strike one, Dodgers. Dodgers going to win the game today. Come on, Dodgers. Come on, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go. Let's go, Dodgers. Come on, Dodgers. Strike one. Come on. Come on, Dodgers. Win the game today. Strike one, Dodgers going to win today. And I'm sure the Dodgers going to win. Thank you. Like, buy it. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Who could win this competition? Strike one, Dodgers. Dodgers, let's go. Dodgers going to win the game today. We'll tell you, go boys 1-0. Okay, good. Now on the second half, I'm going to have to take half. After this half, you're going to third half on the third. Strike, run all the way, is Steve, it's a winner, 2-0. Let's go, Dodgers, let's go, I'm so excited, let's go, Dodgers, I can done it real quick. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers. 2-0. Let's go, Dodgers. Yes, Dodgers game won against 2-0. Oh my God. Oh my God, Dodgers going to win again. Dodgers going to win again. Make a nice throw. Come on, 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 Dodgers, make a nice throw.
Blocks it third. That's it first.
That's how it do. Okay, strike one. Strike one. Strike one. Okay, strike one.
With RBI situation right here.
Strike one, Dodgers. Strike one, Dodgers going to win this game today. This is the Dodgers going to win today. They're going to win today.
Those drills that Freddie and his dad did for years. With a kid in the cage, you get the first one the other way, you get the next one in the center, and you take the next one wherever it was pitched, over and over and over again. The philosophy that his dad always hammered home on that was use the middle of the field.
Let's go, Dodgers.
First and third.
Let's go, Dodgers. Draw it and no strike. Come on, Dodgers. Strike him out. Come on, strike him out. Not strike him out. Hit the hole in the. Hit the hole in. Hit the hole one today. Hit the hole one today.
Way down, career low by a wide stretch.
I think it's second half.
He comes home with a 2-2 and
There's a good 2-2 in the strike three. Come on, Dodgers. Win the game. 2-0. Come on, Dodgers. Win the game. Damn, I got it. Damn, I got it. Damn, I got the ball. Damn, I got the ball. Damn, I got the ball. Welcome back to the Dodgers. I see they do. There are more Dodger games. Maybe on the 30th. On Tuesday. On Tuesday the 30th. I can't wait.
Left on left situation.
Make it grab. Make it good. It's hard right now. Make it grab. There you go, Dodgers, it is. There you go, Dodgers, it is. There is right. Under hit. This is all the way. This hitting at the game. Dodgers 3, RG 0. Dodgers in the league. Dodgers in the league. There you go, Dodgers 3-0 on the second half hitting. Oh my God. Dodgers in the hit. Good game right there. 3-1. Dodgers going to win the day. The Dodgers going to win today. They got Dodgers. Good every day. Good shit right there. By the Dodgers. Dodgers. 3-0. Dodgers is still up right here. The Dodgers going to win this game today. Hey, Dodgers! Dodgers going to win the game. Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go! Home run today, home run!
Turner fly to right his first time. Takes the ball. For his first hit of the weekend, 0 for 5 with a couple walks. This would be a good time for it. Only C.J. Cron has driven in more runs in the NL than Turner, who on 1-0 fouls it off 1-1. That's one that I know I would give.
Who outside today? Who outside today? I thought who outside today. I watched the Dodgers game today. It's 1-1 Dodgers up. The Dodgers going to win today. They're going to win today.
Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
They're going to win. They're not going to win. They're not going to win. They're going to hurt the track too. And no strikes. No strike and don't hit the track. What? That's strike one. That's a strike one. That's the two. The flat. It is the two. Yeah. They two.
Those came in the early innings on Friday.
2-2
on Trey.
Let go Dodgers. Let go Dodgers.
With runners in scoring position.
After the game, after the second half, they're going to have to go to taking a bath. I just hit. It's like 4. It's like 3. I mean, that's 2-2. Dodgers are going to win today.
Not much swing and miss going on.
They do. More Dodgers game. Dodgers down after the game. There you go. There is 4-0 on the second half.
Here's Will Smith. Over the first of 4 runs for the base hit last inning.
Come on, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The Crow in the man, strike one. Who outside? Who outside today? And the body for today. I want my Dodgers game. It's a short up here at back. I don't know what the hell is. I didn't get that too.
Few hits in an early inning. Now Will Smith fouls it off 1-2.
Strike one, not strike two.
You want to see
What do you think, Dada?
Will Smith hits the ball all over the field. This is about as straight up a defense as you are going to see. That is so conventional. Center fielder right up the middle. All the outfielders, the other two, right where they're supposed to be. If you were drawn up, this is how you play baseball. Up to right. Meadows over with room. That's the inning. The Dodgers get 3. 3 hits in an air. 3 runs coming to score. And after 2, it's 4-0.
Yeah, cute. Back one. Okay. Now it's the muscles. We're cooking now. It's the muscles. We're quick. They took more Dodger games, more highlights, more game shows. So yeah, next after this game. After this game is over, enjoy your day too, and I'll be back.
Saturday the wind's blowing hot southern north. We were born to run. Here we go. It's about time that we set it off.
Austin Meadows to lead off the top of the 3rd inning for the Tigers. Dodgers with 1 in the first, 3 in the second. Early 4-0. Bueller comes home. There's strike 1. At the same time, up in San Francisco, the Giants found themselves in a 5-0 hole after 1. Alex Cobb, his first start off of the injured list, has not gone well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cobb taken out of the game with 2 out in the first inning. On the other side is Josiah Gray. former Dodger. They're selling with a Trey Turner Max Scherzer deal. Great 2-2 so far this year. And today, 2 hitless innings against those Giants. Two balls, 2 strikes. Padres picking up the low-hanging fruit again, leading the Pirates 3-1. That's what the Dodgers are trying to do with these Tigers. Well, those turns are around center field for Cody Bellinger. Gone in the third. Padres have won 12 of 14 games this year against Arizona, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh. Miguel Cabrera. Against the Giants, Braves, and the Dodgers, they've lost 6 of them. So they've taken care of business against the teams they should. We'll have another road trip, or another road series where they should be taking care of business next as they take on Cleveland. Pretty easy early season schedule for them. One away, and here's Miguel Cabrera. Struck out his first time. You look at a couple swings and misses on cutters. And get strike 1 here. We know how much Clayton Kershaw sets the tone on this pitching staff and has for years. So when your pitch count gets a little out of whack, he is the living, breathing example of how to come back out and have like a 7 or 10 pitch inning and attack. You know, Walker has learned so much from just watching him that the way to get this pitch count back under control is just to get in the zone, and especially with a 4-0 lead. Fires 1-1. Off the end of the barrel with that cutter again, 1-2. Average number of pitches per inning for a good outing, 12 to 15. 12 would be a little bit on the low side. Anything below 12 is outstanding. 15, you're starting to creep up where it's average, but you're starting to get up there. And you don't want a 2 in front of that for number of pitches in an inning. No 20s. The 23 in the first. More efficient in the second. It is in the third. Bringing a 2-2 to Miguel Cabrera. Got him swinging. He's got him both times. Third run total. 2 out. Cutter's been really good. The slider has been chased. The way to righties has really been where the out pitch has been, or into lefties. Love to look for some early contact right here. Record that third out. Get in the dugout before 55 pitches. Or maybe land right on 55. He's not too bad. Ball on Hero Castro. Great over Pujols. You wore well. It's just fact that he's the great over Pujols. It's also fact that I love giving you a hard time, but I love it too. 21. Drop the curve in there. Tom Colbert. There we go. Jacob fought off, and that one didn't feel good on the roll. Inside of the knee with the thigh. A little time, you have the sting wear off. Oh no, down on your toe. Guys being checked. Great opportunities out there. Yeah. Still does. Yes, still in moms, isn't he? The Cardinals. He returns and deals a 1-2. Castro splits the defense. Base it in the right center. Hunter never saw the ball off the bat. Ooh, that's scary. He didn't see it at all. You get the light-colored seats here at Dodger Stadium when there's somebody not in them. You get a little glare, and then you get the you just look at it and he puts his hands up like, what never saw.
Inning kept 5 for Jonathan Scope.
Last outing for Walker Buehler, 108 pitches. It actually was the most pitches thrown in the big leagues up until that start. So he's got plenty of bullets left in the tank, but he didn't want to waste too many only in the third inning.
Well, Monday was one of the best games Dave Roberts said Walker Buehler's ever pitched, as good as any game he's ever pitched. This is going to fall into the category of one of those days where he just doesn't play habit, he's trying to battle through it.
Yeah, he's fighting. But you know what? You don't have it every single game. Usually, the best of the best, 4 out of 5 starts, feels really good. Maybe one of those, it's just absolutely just flowing out of your body. You barely even need to think. You just cock your arm and it just goes where you want it to go with great break or whatever you're looking for. But there is about 1 out of 5 where you could still be good, but you are fighting the whole time.
Find it away. Castro first, 2 out. He's got 2 strikes on a Tiger hitter again. Here he comes. This is away. He tried to pinpoint that fastball.
Just when you think you're putting it together and you throw one just off the plate, don't get the call. You didn't deserve the call, but get close, I think.
2-2.
It's a great pitch right there. That cutter on that same window, that fastball he just missed. Just didn't get the swing and miss, gets the foul tip, but executed might make you feel like you just found your rhythm.
Full count. And so Castro with a head start from first. Buehler averaging over 20 pitches per inning.
I'm guessing cutter. It's been the pitch to kind of get out throughout this battle.
Behind the center field, Bellinger. There's a 4-seamer. He turned around. Bellinger was waiting on it. To the bottom of the third. It's 4-0.
Drysdale bobblehead, presented by Bank of America, Saturday, May 14th, when the Dodgers face the Phillies. For tickets, visit dodgers.com/promotions or scan that QR code on your screen.
Justin Turner leads off the third, takes straight from Eduardo Rodriguez. Would you believe that Eduardo Rodriguez, big league left-hander, is actually right-handed? Okay.
He does everything else right-handed. Really?
Including throw until a rain shower came when he was 8 years old. He's outside playing on his dad's truck in the driveway, climbing on it like 8-year-olds do. The rain starts to fall a little bit harder. He slips on the step, falls backwards, and breaks his right arm. So he's got to spend the next year in a cast. And he's bumming. He's saying, I can't play baseball. It's my favorite thing, and I can't play anymore. Then he gets this idea. He says, Dad, why didn't I just start throwing with my left hand? Turn her down and swing it. Dad says, well, it's not that simple, son. You can't just go out there and pick the other hand. He said, why don't we try? So he practices left-handed, practices and practices and practices, and then gets pretty good at it. The cast comes off after a year. I said, Dad, I think I'm going to stick with this left-handed thing. Kept on practicing that way. Stopped throwing right-handed. So you get a rain shower, a broken arm, and a big league career pitching with the other hand. First one to Chris Taylor is fouled off.
Amazing how your brain can compensate and reps can change your life.
And we're not talking just getting into the big leagues. This is a guy who got there as a 22-year-old in 2015. He's had some great seasons. 19-6 a couple years ago. Taylor lifts his one off the end of the bat to the dude in center. For out number 2. The Cy Young votes in that 2019 season. The Tigers are looking at him as we talk about the stabilizing, the legitimizing signings that they made for the lineup. He's that for the rotation. They've got some exciting young pieces, but this is the sure thing that they signed to a 5-year, $77 million contract this winter.
He enjoyed a lot of run support in Boston. Had a good second half, and I think what he did in the second half really attracted him to Detroit. These Tigers are going to need to find more run support for the whole pitching staff.
Going on Bellinger. Strike 2.
Cody with left on left today, a little closer to the plate, almost expecting to get breaking balls away, and they've been coming in on him.
The heater there, 1-2. Out there again, Bellinger fouled it off. Talking about Rodriguez, the good second half last year that attracted the Tigers to him. The other thing was showed the highest batting average on balls in play for a left-handed pitcher ever. Wow. So that would lead you to believe there's quite a bit of bad luck in there. He gets Bellinger chase here, and he gets bookend strikeouts in his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. Carl's Jr. Feed your happy at Carl's Jr. and earn double stars on any purchase in the app. And by Nissan, choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop NissanUSA.com. Mid-70s and sunny here in Los Angeles as Junior Candelario stands in to open the fourth for Detroit. Walker Buehler's needed more than 20 pitches an inning to get to this point. Starts Candelario with a curveball. That's a testament to what you're talking about on those days where you don't quite have it finding a way. Still no runs.
He's had some good outfield defense behind him with Mookie Betts and Cody Bellinger. These guys have supported him very well with the bat, with their gloves. Cody has made some spectacular plays in pretty easy series, going back and coming in.
On the hands of Candelario, Freeman waits on it and feeds Buehler the first out of the fourth.
Number 15, Tucker Barnhart. It's really interesting about covering first base. Sometimes when you're locked in, this can be the thing that kind of changes you and gets you away from being locked in with your rhythm because you come back with a different heartbeat, different feeling in your legs. Sometimes when you're going bad, covering first base can all of a sudden lock you in. Maybe not.
You said sometimes. You didn't say every time.
It usually comes on the second pitch.
Okay, yeah.
Taking another shot.
Like old risky home runs.
Okay.
Second pitch.
That's where it was. See right there. Yeah. I don't know if it lasts through 3 pitches though, but it might. It could. Yeah.
Rather pay you the big bucks, Sorrel.
Yeah. We can just keep it down.
1-1 pitch. Curveball is low. Ball 2 on Barnhart.
The good thing about that curveball, it's an adjustment from the first one that he hung. So you know mentally he's locked in and he's working his toolbox.
Brings a 2-1. Barnhart fouls it off, and it's 2-2. Barnhart 4 for 5 this weekend.
4-4 daytime.
Not known for his bat.
Now 4-4 daytime.
Providing plenty of it here in LA this weekend.
Yep, 4-4 daytime.
On a 2-2 pitch. Pushes that ball off him, and his charmed existence this weekend continues. With an infield hit.
Mookie Betts got one of these to lead off the game for the Dodgers, and Rodriguez wasn't able to pitch around it. Let's see if Walker's able to pitch around it. Mookie's was 53 miles an hour off the bat, 61 for that one. This ball is smoked compared to Mookie's.
So Barnhart's the first one gone for the 9-hitter Baddoo. Line to right his first time. Takes ball 1. Strike 1. Baddoo took a signing bonus after the Twins drafted him and opened a barber shop. That is still going a few years later. His home in Georgia. Well, literally at his home, near his home. The curveball is fouled, and it's 1-2. Like to spend a lot of time there when he's not working out in the off season. breaking back, popped to the left side of the infield. Wow. Another infield hit that absolutely destroyed. That one was 42 miles per hour off of the bat. That's like an underhand throw.
Walker out there shaking his head, but this is where you've really got a mental battle on the mound. Tiger hitters feeling good, not about the way they hit the ball, but what they got. Dodger pitcher on the mound, frustrated as all get out. Got a 4-0 lead, coming off a complete game shutout, and now he's working hard to get to the fifth to be the pitcher of record with a lead.
First and second, one away. First at bat for Eric Haas, who replaced Robbie Grossman. Grossman leaving after he got hit on the hand. Haas, who hit 22 home runs as a rookie last year, is 5 for 36 so far this year. A lot like Akil Baddoo. Great debut, but struggling to sustain it so far in his second year. Two on, one out. Haas takes one to the dirt, ball one.
Haas facing Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler trying to find himself. Trying to do too much, find a rhythm and execute some good pitches.
Two-0. Strike one.
Cutter, fastball, or slider. I don't think he'll pull the trigger on the curveball. Something far away.
It was the cutter off the end of the bat. To get him out of the inning.
He didn't deserve the jam, but he deserves a double play. Perfectly executed cutter on the outside part of the plate. Shattered the bat. Quick turn from Turner. To get out of it.
Get ready for the All-Star game. This is how you're going to become a winner today.
My shorts. I see today. Que tanto clima You can't give me $3. No, for you. Yeah, more Dodger game today, Dodger game tomorrow. I looks like you keep playing games. It is. Oh, it's.
Played it off. First season of the Dodgers. 1 for 1 today. Central came to score. Always showing that personality. Steps into the plate. Bob instead of the music. Gets ready to face Rodriguez. He takes ball 1. Fun guy to have around and a good guy off of the field. It's downtime from baseball. Hans runs a foundation. Helps out in his hometown of San Francisco de Macorís, in the Dominican Republic. It's provided everything from school supplies to food, medicine, to Little League uniforms. He gives more than 1,000 underprivileged kids toys for Christmas. He's built houses for families that were particularly helpful to him when he was a kid, to give it back to people that were meaningful to him. And Hans would tell you that it's the best thing that he's received from baseball is the ability to do things like that. On 1-2, reaches out, flips it into right, across the Meadows, and first down to 4th. Dodgers up 4-0. Here's Lux. Singleton scored his first time as well. He's got 1 in the first, scoring the second today. Strike 1.
I remember when I played the Dominican Republic in 1983, the sugarcane, huge product there. The average sugarcane worker paid $1,200 a month. So Hans helped
There
his
go
family.
Dodgers Rose.
As the first baseman Castro caught it and then let it jar loose. Dave Roberts is coming out to argue.
The ball is received and in the glove of the first baseman. Gavin Lux is not struck by the baseball.
Are they going to say that he was out of the 45?
They are definitely going to say that, but usually you have to be hit by it. They're saying that he was interfering with it even though he wasn't hit with the ball. I'm not sure the ball even got leather as much as it just hit the ground, and we thought it was carrying off leather.
The rule book doesn't say it has to be there. It says that if he's out of the line and it interferes with the fielder taking the throw, or making the throw.
Yeah, you've got the written rule and you've got the cultural rule and how it's enforced. And usually that doesn't ring true, but that one was called. A little bit more by the book.
1-3 put out. That's up in Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. He singled and scored, and then reached in an air and scored.
Yeah, 1-5, and the score is up. It's 4-0.
2-1.
Dodgers up. The Dodgers are 2-2. Dodgers are going to win this today. Dodgers are going to win today. Dodgers are going to win tomorrow. 2-2. Throw it, cut, and it's out.
I mean, it's not like all of a sudden you can't see it. It's down right in front of you and it's right below your feet.
Very bright color, too. That white stands out.
And the fourth quarter on the fifth inning coming next. Stay tuned. We have more Dodger game. We have more Dodgers going to 95 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. right here in the studio. Goes up 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. Right here in the studio. Afternoon. 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. Right here in the studio. 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. Afternoon. Thank you, I'll be right back. This is Sean for LA Dodgers. Sean for LA Dodgers live stream broadcast. So LA Dodgers going to come out with a Dodger game, a more Dodger game for you. The Dodgers going to win today. The more Dodger game coming out with a Dodger game on the 30th this year.
Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. On to the fifth inning here in Los Angeles on a gorgeous day. Enjoying some of the amenities out in the center field plaza. Walker Buehler goes back to the mound. Alex Messi is warming.
The good Dodgers up. Yeah, I do not go in the fifth inning.
On the strikeout today.
Come on, Dodgers, like the Dodgers. Like the Dodgers, like the Dodgers. So, if this one strike one today, the game is going to be at my favorite day. So today, afternoon. Strike one, then strike it. Strike one, then strike it. Yeah, strike one. Let the Dodgers strike one. The good Dodgers game this weekend. Finish it after all the two. Dodgers still in the lead. Dodgers going to win the game.
Those are all elevated. 17, a couple over where he wants at least start as far as average.
Chase. Say pitch that he retired Miles earlier today. A foot closer to the plate, though. Yeah, and still a foot outside. That was a little closer. 4 strikeouts, twice Baez, twice Cabrera. One going to the fifth for Austin Meadows. Tigers have had all kinds of traffic in this game. They have 6 hits. They've got a walk. They had a hit batter. Could have stranded a medium-sized village. Fastball, pop the mid, strike one.
The spray pattern with his fastball has not been bad at all. It's just been missing off of both sides of the plate. That's located pitch is really good to cover. Curveball's been a little inconsistent, but that's
First one, that's like this. I got Dodgers game. Can't wait for that. If they tell more Dodgers game coming out soon, Dodgers. They can in and back Dodgers going to win today.
He's only thrown 12 for him today.
They're going to play today. Dodgers go to play today. They're going to play tomorrow. Take 2 more Dodgers games tomorrow. Dodgers game today. Dodgers play tomorrow. Right here in the studio. Dodgers up.
Because at 90 miles an hour, I just want to say at least 2-seater. That's what Brown Michael was. It's his changeup. Talk about talent.
And he's even soft for it. Yeah, it is.
And the Dodgers going to win the game today.
Smith even looks like tilting his head to the side. Looking at what is it he want?
Look at his wristband. It's not even on the chart.
Dodgers going to win this one. Miss right here. Dodgers up right here. Dodgers going to win today.
Let me guess.
Dodgers going to win today. Dodgers going to play tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see the Dodgers going to win today. Alright, the Dodgers are going to win today. Dodgers are going to play tomorrow. Right here. So, in front four, the Dodgers going to win.
The opposite direction. He didn't really cut it in there with 95 in on the hands.
Two out here in the fifth. Fielder looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the game as Miguel Cabrera comes up. Struck out both times, so for 10 this weekend.
Really in a skid since he got 3,000 hits.
$3,000 later, I guess he was due for one. Sprinkle one in there.
Strike one, Dodgers. Strike one, Dodgers going to win today. Swell, pass in the creek. Strike one, strike one. Strike one, Dodgers. I think going to win today. Dodgers going to win today.
Kicks and fires. And there's that quick inning he's been looking for. 1-2-3 for the first time. Look at strikeouts. Eight of just 12 pitches here in the fifth.
This is your LA Dodgers Network and your LA Dodgers. Home for LA Dodgers. Thank you. The more Dodger games, the more Dodgers. Thank you. Live. Anyway, live. Anyway.
Here's fifth. 5 more. Everybody gets a free jumbo jack tomorrow with the purchase of a large drink. He's got Cabrera all 3 times today. Greg Freeman fouls off the first pitch in the bottom of the 5th inning. Looks like that may be it for Walker Buehler. It's over.
Dodgers off of the Dodgers. Dodgers going to get my love. Dodgers off by the Dodgers face off. Dodgers up. Dodgers. 1-2. Dodgers in. Today.
90-some. Those were all pitched with traffic, except for that last inning. Grinding on it. Talking to his pitching coach, Mark Rodder.
Let go Dodgers. Let go Dodgers.
He's known to work very
Let go Dodgers. 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 Let go Dodgers.
first time.
The Dodgers. The Dodgers. The Dodgers.
Getting ready to make his Dodger debut and make his return to a major league cloud. It's been a long, long time. The former New York Yankee who underwent Tommy John surgery. Hopefully get a chance to dive into his story.
Let the Dodgers. 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 Go ahead, Dodgers. For Brits. It's like a track to again.
Friday, they got 5 runs in the first 4 innings, 0 after that. Yesterday, they only got the 1 in the first inning. Today, they're 4 runs. First 2 innings and shut down since. For some late offense.
Strike one Dodgers.
Attack on runs, attack on the base streak. 0 for 2 so far for Turner. But he has driven in a run. 39 straight games where he's reached base coming into the day. Straight 3 call. Brian Knight goes off the inside corner here. And Rodriguez has his 3rd K.
Most of the time today, we've seen this called a ball, but this one he gets right up on.
Come on, Dodgers. Come on, Dodgers in the game. Come on, Dodgers.
Second, that's 10 in a row retired by Eduardo Rodriguez.
Trey has rescued that on-base streak with some walks near the end of the game. Might have to do that again here today.
2 on Will Smith. Back to a breaking pitch for a strike. Smith started the score with a base hit in the first inning. Fouls this one back, and it's quickly on 2.
Let the Dodgers.
Off day today or tomorrow.
Let the Dodgers.
Giants Tuesday and Wednesday.
Let the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers. Strike one Dodgers going to win the game with 44 by 40. Dodgers up.
Continues on to Pittsburgh.
You win the game today. Who can win the game today? Going to the Super Bowl. And the feeling going to 6 innings. So we see the Dodgers going to win today. This is home, your home for LA Dodgers weekend. Dodgers weekend. They do. Your home for LA Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers today. Today is the Dodgers game 2022. Dodgers will win. Dodgers going to play today. Dodgers going not. Dodgers going to play today. And it's out tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for FX out tomorrow. 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. Because of 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. On this live stream podcast live. I am back, but I am back live tomorrow right here. Your home for LA Dodgers. I'll be right back. The more commercial breaks right here. I'll be right back. I can put this. Oh, yeah, it's on. Now it's on today. Now it's on today.
And buy Jack in the Box. Try Jack's $5.99 popcorn chicken combos with 100% all-white meat chicken and Jack's good sauce. Order now on the Jack app or have it delivered. It's up 4-0, getting 1 in the first and 3 in the second, and he is Tommy Keeley, who's pitched in 1 game over the last 2 years. July 26, 2020. And then Tommy John surgery and long
The Dodgers up because 19 is up and on the fifth inning.
In the second year, here he is, a guy who over his last 3 seasons with the Yankees.
Dodgers are on the fifth inning right here today.
Right behind the role is Chapman, way above league average.
Off of the fifth inning.
So welcome back to the big leagues for the 32-year-old.
Come on, Dodgers. Behind the big base. The base. Team with the Dodgers with you. Dodgers will win today. Dodgers will play tomorrow.
Very easy. It was really hard. He said, felt like, if I just made contact.
I might be a lot of very much happy
Change up there, the bottom falls out of it.
I think Dodgers will win today. Dodgers will win. 4-2-0. 4 points Dodgers. RT got 0. Could have been that game.
Really through high school, college, tweak the grip on it when he was in the minors, and it became the key to his rise.
Just like a grab my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel going to be Heats. Let's do it again. More live stream tomorrow. Right here on YouTube live stream. Click that button to get to subscribe. Right here.
He's in the same window, like he had.
And 1 minute
Change of
left.
speed and change of direction.
Going 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock, take it off. Oh, the Craig one again, Dodgers. They still have a here. At the Craig one, Dodgers. Got the Craig one, Dodgers right now. Come on, Dodgers, win the game.
The ball comes right down the middle.
Win the game, Dodgers. Come on, win the game. Win the game, Dodgers.
Two strikes out here on Castro. Here's Jonathan Scope.
Win the game, Dodgers. Come on, win the game. Come on, Dodgers, win the game.
Or rehab.
I think Tommy would agree, right? Enough. What a long road back. A lot of.
Come on, Dodgers, win the game, Dodgers. Win the game today. Win the game today.
Doing a great job keeping the emotions under control, throwing strikes.
You can see why he's somebody they look at as not just how he's going to pitch.
Come on, Dodgers, win the game today. They will play tomorrow. They will play. I don't know what time tomorrow. I don't know what time. They do.
He's used to
The more live stream to your mind today, afternoon, that's afternoon time. That's afternoon at 6 o'clock. So that's afternoon at midnight tonight. That's midnight.
Sharp movement is easy to get down in the strike zone because your hand ends up on top. It's really easy to spin.
I do the game.
Waist high or above, that's special.
Two gone in the 6. Here's Jamer Candelario. Well, for Caley in free agency, it came down to the Dodgers and the Red Sox. He said he picked the Dodgers just simply because he thought they would be the spot where he had the best chance to win a World Series. Candelario flips it in the air to center field. Cody Bellinger is there. Welcome back to the big leagues, Tommy Caley. Been a long time coming, but he comes back with a 1-2-3.
Now it's a much big. It's a much bigger. 4-1 now. They do more Dodger game tomorrow. Dodger game could play today. Could play tomorrow. And you do it this way real quick.
Stand away. It's brought to you by Milano Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from where you
Home for
are.
LA Dodgers.
Get with a 2022 Ford F-150 truck in your Southern California Ford dealer with the future comes standard.
You're home for LA Dodgers.
Tommy Cantley. Everybody understands what he's been through, how long it's been. Warm reception back into that dugout. The players walking the training room, the workout room all the time, and they're concentrating on the next day and being better. You walk with the guys that are doing rehab, you
The Dodgers are going to win today. Dodgers going to win today. More likely tomorrow afternoon.
he's not going to the locker room. He's right out here on the bench. I like this big league bench. Justin Turner leads off the sixth against Eduardo Rodriguez.
On the sixth inning, I think that's it.
After LA got one in the first and three in the second. On the hands of Turner, recorded on his first at-bat of the series, but is 0 for 9 in 6. The 1-2. Got him with a high fastball. Good strikeout of the day for Rodriguez. One go on the 6.
Justin gets beat with the fastball, but the changeup is what Rodriguez has really stifled the Dodgers with. But they haven't gotten any runs. They're only 1 for 9 off his changeup. 5 for 14 for everything else.
Taylor's 0 for 2. Base is empty, 1 gone on the 6 as he stands in against Rodriguez. And that was the first one that he sees foul.
The last couple of days we've shown his 2 hard hit balls, 108, 107 miles an hour off the bat, 2 hardest balls he's hit this year. He's really getting that out.
Let the Dodgers. 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 And strike 1, Dodgers. Strike 1.
I wonder if Chris has had any conversations with Miguel Cabrera, because I know when he went through his swing change, Miguel was one of the guys he studied, like Trout, some other guys like that. Right?
Strike 1, Dodgers going to win the game.
Were very successful.
Who would? Hooray!
Thank you. Thank you for being so
Strike 1, Dodgers going to win the game today. Strike 1, Dodgers going to win. Throw, take a base hit, home run, again a home run, all the way, all the yes, 5 and 6, let's go 5, Dodgers 5, I think I see ball. Oh yeah, let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers! Dodgers got 1, the Dodgers got win. Dodgers going to win again. Dodgers going to win. Let go Dodgers, yeah. Let go Dodgers. 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 5-1, let's go. Big hit, strike one. Base hit, the strike one. The Dodgers still in the lead right here today. Dodgers in the lead. Dodgers go in the game. Dodgers throw. Caught the game. The base one. Dodgers still in the lead. Dodgers going to win today. Dodgers win. Dodgers going to win. Victor. Multi-six. Multi-shows. In the first talk show coming on after this. After the game is over. Drag, go, it's triangle, yes. 6-1, 6. 6 Dodgers, get done. Get the Dodgers already. 5, 2, 3. 4-0, let's go.
That's going to be the end of the day for Eduardo Rodriguez, who retired 12 in a row before Taylor single, Bellinger doubles, and now the air on the Javier Baez. So Jay Hitch out there having a conversation with him and taking the call. The Tigers looking at it 6-0.
Now it's commercials. So Dodgers going to win today. They're going to win on the 30th. Dodgers almost there, getting closer. Right here, they're getting closer.
Dodger Stadium. Enjoy the flavors of Mexico during every Tuesday home game with a rotating menu of delicious food and drinks accompanied by the sound of live mariachi bands. Visit Dodgers.com/Taco Tuesday or scan that QR code on your screen.
Drew Hutchinson comes into the game for the Tigers. Two in the bank for the Dodgers. And And runner at first. Hutchison, 31 years old. He's been
Dodgers
with 8
go to
different
win today.
organizations. Includes with the Dodgers in 2018, pitched AAA for them.
So Dodgers go to collect today. Dodgers get at home. And they'll be at home TV.
To 9 organizations if you include the Milwaukee New York Mets.
That game, what Dodgers game continue after this game is over. On the second now, I'm going to the seventh inning today. Are you going to the seventh inning right now? Dodgers are saying Dodgers going to win. Dodgers going to win. Dodgers going to win. Dodgers.
The journey continues here into his 30s. He's 18. One on the bets. Before crashing into that wall. That is the inning. Hope Meadows is okay. Taylor's dropping like flies.
Rookie has shown power lately. This one just falls a little short.
This is your LA Dodgers, going for LA Dodgers baseball. You know, for LA Dodgers, go to weekend. Dodgers go to win today.
Dodgers and Giants started a 2-game series on Tuesday. The first 2 of 19 this year. Coming off one of the most memorable season series for these rivals. Season. Dodgers have always winning the division series in 5. We see it on the east side. Can't wait for Chicago and Pittsburgh. Cannot wait for Tuesday and Wednesday, buddy.
Sin City will crank up. Yesterday, you had the fans on the edge of their seat waiting for Clayton Kershaw to be the strikeout king for the Dodgers. On Tuesday,
LA Dodgers are going to start on Tuesday. Can't wait for the Dodgers are going to start on Tuesday. Right on the seventh inning. Go on the third inning, 4-6-0. Dodgers going to win. Dodgers going to win. Dodgers going to win. Dodgers going to win the game. Throw it. Come on, Dodgers, Dodgers win. Strike one today. Strike one today. Strike one today. Strike one today. Strike one, Dodgers going to win today.
Barnhart down quickly.
Stellar work from the bullpen has got a little bit of a flat tire lately.
but 3 out of the 4 outs so far are strikeouts. And which overall has been so good. Those 4 runs in 3 innings yesterday, a couple blips in Arizona as well. I think it's important to keep in mind that the pen is still without Blake Trinan, without Victor Gonzalez, without Caleb Ferguson, all guys that are playing parts of it. Just today getting Tommy Canley, another piece that is a planned part of the pen. And so it's been technically an undermanned group putting up these great numbers.
Yeah, the 8 runs in the last 13 innings for them. 7 of them are just unlike the way they started. They still have the 3rd best ERA in Major League Baseball coming out of the pen.
5 pitches, 5 strikes for Vesia.
Each one of them down there, when you talk to them, just talks about the great chemistry. I mean, there could be.
So the Dodgers are going to win today. 6-1. Dodgers are going to win today. They do more Dodgers games coming up. Like the Dodgers are going to win
It
today.
is a group that pulls for each other. You got to tip your hat to the bullpen coach Josh.
Let the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers go to win today. Dodgers go to win. Hey, the Dodgers. Hey, the Dodgers. Let 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 the Dodgers. It's such a good 6-1. Dodgers going to win again. They go win today. They go to win tomorrow.
We're going to go over all the hitters over. Yeah.
Every time you see that reaction from him, every time you think, well, it's 6-0, I don't know if you need that there, you got to remember where this guy came from. I mean, there was no chance Alex Vesia was becoming a big leaguer. Steel Canyon High School down in Southern California. Goes to San Diego, Sprinkle on Haas. And he was throwing low to mid 80s. No colleges were interested in him. Even once he gets to college, it's a Division II school that hardly ever draws any attention. He just wanted a chance, and he got that chance when the Marlins drafted him. 17th rounder, still not much real chance he gets to the majors. Beats the odds, makes it. Bombs, gets back to the majors. Bombs again, down at AAA. Am I ever going to get another chance? I have my chances, that's cool, but am I going to get back? He does. And he's turned into an excellent option in that pen. So you can understand why I need a little bit more to a guy like Alex. This was never something that was taken for granted. It was never a sure thing. One, two, there it comes. Change up, gets it looking.
Dodgers up, the Dodgers up right here. Dodgers going to win today. Got to end on the 7th quarter. We're going to end the 7th quarter, going on the 9th quarter. It's next.
The first inning, the second. The score is 6-0. So could be ready for continuation of the trend. Trey goes, they go.
Wins for 12, the losses, you see the average, 3 homers, the OPS. Pretty glaring. I think that'll change a little bit when some of the other guys get going. The next month, see, you're just trying to look at that start to heat up.
On a warm-up pitch, so it's spiked in there, ball 2. MVP, five-time All-Star. So those Freddie Chance coming again. So consistent, 290 hitter in his career, 9 straight years where he's been at least 30% better than the league average here.
Go for the Dodgers, go to make it. The Dodgers go to win. The Dodgers. On the 7th, go on the 8th, coming in next.
The last 4 years.
Yeah, the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers go to win today. Thank you. More Dodger games coming in next. More Dodger Lighthouse coming in next right here in my room. Thank you.
They have reached the end of the road.
Oh, they excited. I got strike 1 and then I strike 1.
Two down in the 7th.
7th quarter, it's not 7th quarter, 7th quarter, 7th quarter. On 7th inning now, on 7th quarter.
It's not been 12 now this year. You know, since Will Smith's debut, he has the #1 RBI rate. So that's per RBI in all of baseball. You know, a lot of the qualifiers with Will are among catchers. But you can pull back and do period every position player, and you're still going to find his name near the top of a lot of lists. Including that one, he chases less than equal in baseball.
They're not sloppy RBIs and blowouts. I mean, he gets a lot of big hits in big situations.
Six strike three, Hutchison with a 1-2-3 seventh. On to the eighth, 6-0.
In a safe, affordable way.
You hope for LA Dodgers right here. You're going next dog show. Kevin and I got there. Kevin and I got to it. After this, it's Dodger Night House. Kerry up next. Kevin and I right here in the studio. We're going to go 30 minutes. After the Dodgers going to win today.
So far, 6-0 Dodgers to the eighth inning. They won on Friday night 5-1. They lost yesterday 5-1. We came into the day saying, look, losses happen in baseball, of course. You can't lose back-to-back series to last place teams.
No, you can't. The early offense helped that. Now they got a chance to win the 2 out of 3 here from the Tigers. Walker Buehler battled through, but it's nice to see some tack-on runs after the early offense. And now, since Walker's last 3 outs, they've retired 9 in a row with 7 Ks. Way to go, Tommy Kaling. Way to go, Alex Vesia.
And that has helped them get to 10 strikeouts total and helped us all get a jumbo jack for our day off. Beckford tries to continue that sharp relief work. That of the team today, and that of his own this year. 5 games, no runs. All on the bias.
Really particularly in the mud today.
Baez drips this one to left center field. It's over 2.
Through in the clean.
This week.
Before the Dodgers on the out 8 innings now.
Right field number 17.
Whenever he's in that batter's box, as hard as he hits the ball, he gets it on the barrel.
He's on 8 innings now. On 8 quarter on 8 innings.
Austin Meadows, the other guy that's had a good weekend. 5 hits for him. But he's still in there after he banged up against that wall on the Mookie Betts flyout a couple of months ago. A little whiplash. Yeah. This ball from Victor. Meadows from the Pirates to the Rays in the Chris Archer deal, which has turned into one of the more lopsided deals in modern baseball. Tyler Glasnow also went in that deal. Shane Paz, one of the Rays' top young pitchers. And Meadows, who is an all-star.
Dodgers going to start tomorrow and
Striking is 1-1.
after the Dodgers going to win today.
Meadows, the former 9th
Yeah,
overall pick of the
tomorrow.
draft.
They did. They
The
can
Pittsburgh
Dodgers
Pirates
go
at
win
high school
today.
in Georgia.
They going to win today. They going to win tomorrow. They do that. They do. Look good. They do.
On a 1-1 for
They
Big
do
Birdie,
this. It's
chases
been
off
going
straight
to
two.
be over there. Dodgers up. Dodgers going to win today.
Strike three.
Strike three, Dodgers. Strike three. Again, another strike three.
Celebrate Mexican Heritage Day and night. Dodger Stadium on May 17th is hosting a doubleheader with the D-backs. 2 different games, 2 different jerseys presented by Advance Auto Parts. This isn't a full stadium giveaway and only available at dodgers.com/Mexican Heritage. Scan the QR code on your screen also if you want to get some tickets.
1 to go on in the 8th inning. One more look at
Yeah,
Miguel.
Dodgers are up there. Yeah.
Besides being one of the great hitters of all time, has been such a great example
Lily,
of a teacher
I'm
to so
in
many
the-
hitters across baseball. Often subtle teachings where young guys say they don't even realize that he's teaching them something.
Dodgers up and quicker. We have fun doing more life
James
season.
Burchett,
More life season
pitcher
than
was
I
for the
do.
last few years, but started his career with the Tigers when he was a rookie. Cabrera rolled over in his first at-bat and goes up to James McCann in the dugout and says, "Hey, go back to the video room, watch the tape, tell me what I did wrong." McCann's like, "What? Does he really want me to do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, he does. Go back there, watch Miguel's at-bat, come tell him what he did wrong." So McCann goes down there, very quickly sees that his posture had changed from his previous at-bat, and says to Miggy, "Look, this is what I noticed. You look like you're really stiff. You weren't quite crouched down as much." And Miggy already knew. He already knew what had gone wrong. He just wanted the rookie to go look through it, think through it. So Cabrera's on deck before his next at-bat. McCann did that after him, and before Miggy goes up to the plate, he looks back at McCann and says, "Does this look right?" Shows him he's a little more crouched. And McCann says, "Yeah, that's it. That's good." He says, "Okay, good. Watch this." Goes up to the plate. First pitch, home run.
What a story.
Now 1-2 for Bickford. He lifts one in the air, left center field. Taylor's back. Figures it out. It's a home run. After 3 straight strikeouts, and this weekend at this point, he finds something, and it's his first home run of the year. Somebody who's not very bright just threw that home run back.
Slider in the middle of the plate. He has enough swing. He's at the front slightly, but not all the way. And swing is the top hand. Spin it out of here.
So the Tigers on the board. The Cabrera home run. Here's Harold Castro.
We didn't want to see your story come to life right there, but it sure did.
That is amazing.
And it did look like he was in a slightly deeper crouch with better balance right there.
503rd of his career. 33 have gotten 3,000 hits. 7 have gotten 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. Biggie's on that list with Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Rafael Palmeiro, Albert Pujols, Alex Rodriguez, and Eddie Green. Lots of strikes. He's going to finish his career as a 300 hitter. Once that happens, he'll be on the list of 3,000 hits, 500 homers, and a 300 average. Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Miguel Cabrera. But sure, throw the home run ball back. Let's check in with Kirsten.
Well, guys, yesterday we saw Bruce Gratterall face Miguel Cabrera, and he talked about it earlier. He told us that was the first jersey he ever had. They both are Venezuelan. That means so much to him going out playing baseball. But yesterday, facing him, he was honest with me. He said, I was incredibly nervous, and it's just you're facing your hero. What more can you expect? So he did ultimately walk him, but it's a moment he will never forget.
I bet. So cool. FaceTime his mom. We've told you before, was one of the people responsible for teaching Bruce Star the sport. She's a huge Mickey fan.
When they threw the ball back, whoever did left field pavilion, I'm surprised. Bruce Star didn't come around the bullpen to get it. I'll take it.
They say Bruce Star is a epic power shagger during MVP. Just sprints around the outfield like a NFL defensive end outside linebacker. I would love to see him sprint after that ball that fell through.
That would be a highlight for ever in his life.
Most of it is, though. I'm just picturing a random person who happened to see it happen. Tell me about the best day of your life. Well, anything about the time that saw Bruce Star all around through a ball.
I could see him open up the bullpen gate and yelling at like Chris Taylor or whoever was picking up the ball. Hey, throw that out here.
1-2 to Castro is high for ball two.
Takes it into the authenticator. Got it. They're authenticated.
Castro making it work. Ninth pitch from Phil Bickford. Cut on this is second K.
Could be a historic ball, really. Could be the last home run of Miguel Cabrera hits in Dodger Stadium. Could be the last home run he hits against a National League team. You just never know. That's a good play. 39. Love to see it play a couple more years. 40, 41.
So his 20th season. One of the things that's been remarkable about him is his durability. He had the season midway through his career, we had a stress fracture in his foot, ankle issues, strikeout scope. But he's averaged 153 games played. 2014 season, he played most of the season, even though he had that broken foot and bone spurs in his ankle. 1 ball, 1 strike on scope. They say that the only thing he's doing is playing the game. He's not worried about his mechanics. He's not worried about what the pitcher's got. He's just worried about himself going up there, see ball, hit ball. He always says that to the young hitters. 22. Jose Iglesias, who played with him in Detroit, how the Rockies shortstop happened to be on the field when he got his 3,000th hit, so we have to be there for the celebration of it. He says he always said back to Miggy, like, look, I get it, see ball, hit ball, but it ain't that simple for everybody, Miggy.
He built such a great foundation, and he didn't really always have to think about the mechanics and what the pitcher's doing. He's looking for the baseball, hitting it if it likes it. They do see a different game, though. I mean, even at the big league level, there's differences in eyesight. They get measured every year and throughout the year of how good their eyesight is. They're slim differences, but they're huge. UCLA started studying the Dodgers' eyesight back when I was playing, and then they started coming to spring training every day, evaluating us with flashcards and darkness and peripheral vision. And they found out, the highest grade in eyesight at the time was 2020. They started to find out that some guys were 2015 and 2010. So it, all of a sudden, the big league eyes are a little different than the ones that are walking around the street. Especially a guy like that.
Victor gets it behind, gets 3 strikeouts in the inning. And the Tigers get on the board against him with a Cabrera home run.
Wheeler, 5 more zeros on the board here. Got plenty of offense behind him early.
Walker was solid in the Fab Five, Freddie, and hashtag Kobe Love doing their thing.
You guys will break it down. Plus reaction coming up.
All right, guys, Andrew Chafin out for the bottom of the 8th for Detroit. Dodgers ahead 6-2, looking for a series win. Looking to go to 14-7 overall. And welcome the San Francisco Giants on Tuesday. Giants, by the way, are losing to the Nationals right now. The Nationals have dropped 10 of their last 11 games. And in the 7th inning in San Francisco, it's 8-0 Washington. Former Dodger Josiah Gray with the best start of his career, 6 one-hit innings. Turner to lead off this 8th for LA. The Giants team coming in that's off to a great start, but already without Longoria, Wade, and LaStella all started the year on the injured list. Elton Yastrzemski on the COVID list, and John Peterson recently injured his groin, so he's been out the last few days. Went around 1 and 2. Couple Ks for Turner today. 0 for 3. Lays off this one, and it evens up 2 and 2. Rockies handled the Reds 10-1 the final score. The Reds are now 3-19. That's the worst start for any team in 19 years. You got to go back to these Tigers in 2003. They started 3-19 and went on to lose an American League record 119 times. But they're the Reds at 3-19 as well. Disaster.
Did Joey Votto get traded?
I don't think anybody wants him right now.
What's he doing?
Lowest batting average in the majors.
Really? Wow.
122.
He's due.
That's full come on, sir. Remember we're talking about his new bat, his hockey handle bat that he switched to? He's ditched that. But after 3 weeks of really struggling out of the gates. Because last year he was one of the best hitters in the National League. And he tried going down on some of the things that he did. That he thought was part of it. You know, Joey's not blaming the bat, but it's not worked. He's not been able to sustain it. It's the opposite. 22 games, 19 of them losses.
Stance, upright stance, leg kick, no leg kick. For a guy who understands hitting as good as he did yesterday, I described it with Justin Turner. But, you know, guys that understand it as well as they do, they make adjustments. For guys who don't, they're searching. So we've always searching. Maybe time has caught up.
Turner fighting here. Next pitch will be the 9th. These two guys actually were together for a little bit in the Reds minor league system. Turner says that Joey was a freak back then, the stuff that he could do. And unique back then, as he is now. On the hands of Turner, flex to the right for Meadows.
There are transitions in every hitter's life and career. As they go through that, some people say, oh, they're getting old or this and that. But yes, they figure out how to adjust, find themselves in a different way.
Dodgers up 6-2. Here's Taylor. Same didn't score his last time up. Diamondbacks are the other team in the West we haven't touched on yet. For a while, they weren't worth touching on, but they've actually been playing pretty good baseball. They lost 7-5 to the Cardinals today, but they're 7-5 over the last 12 games. Oh, 1-2. Dodgers will see them again in a couple of weeks. You promo that doubleheader for us. First game of that doubleheader is from the opening homestand of the year, from the planned opening homestand of the year that was wiped out as the season was pushed back a week. The other 3 games from that opening homestand are now on the very back end of the schedule. Swing and miss from Taylor, 2-1 in the 8th. Last 3 games of the year, the planned schedule were against the Rockies. Because the first 3 games of the year were planned against the Rockies. Those get moved to the very end. The Dodgers could finish the season with 6 games in a row against the Colorado.
Just for that, it's not in Colorado. It really hurt a pitching staff. So 6 years, so much better than going to Colorado. Especially if you're like the Dodgers, and the plan is to get ready for the playoffs.
Bellinger snapped an 0 for 21 slide with an RBI double his last time. Straight up. Nice play off the box.
But he looks like he's experimenting again a little bit, just subtle changes. The posture looks athletic, but the front side looks a little bit more open, especially the front toe. Thank you, Kurt, for pulling back. Give me a little body shot. Front hip, front toe, a little turned out.
Chafin looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He's got it. After that chase, he's from Bellinger. Set this game to them. So nothing really stood out today in terms of huge plays, but that's big, and it helped him snap his skid, and it was big, and then it was a tack on run like you were thinking before.
Yeah, going into the off day, nice to get a hit, get the offer off the board, and make you feel better about yourself going into that San Francisco series.
Start on Tuesday night with a good pitching matchup. Urias for the Dodgers, Rodon for the Giants, Justin Brule for the 9th inning here. Something different about seeing those colors on the field together. The blue, the shiny orange. It all begins again in 2022, Tuesday night, right here at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers up 6-2 at Jamer Candelario. They'll lead off the 9th against Brule. He's had a good season. Fouls off first pitch.
Justin can follow the Dodger pitcher's pattern right now. Last 12 outs, kind of like Hayes. Got the jumbo jack, but late. Didn't need any strikeouts at the beginning for Walker.
The main thing is that we got it.
Yeah. You were right. Going into an off day, it's a nice thing to have in your back pocket.
Right, because we were in the game. At least we got a jumbo jack.
Get yourself a large drink.
Breaking pitch lifted to the left by Candelario. Taylor to the wall. Gone. And Candelario both hit the first 4 runs in the season today. Tigers came in the game with 8 runs all year. The last two majors on the Sunday afternoon.
Greg Kimbrell had not pitched for 5 days, so they had to pitch him yesterday to get him some exercise. I think he will quickly get up now. Day game after night game, this pitch and this swing right here will get the Dodger bullpen into action. Breaking ball up, slightly out in front, just like Miggy and his home run to left center. And being slightly out front gives you that extra bat speed if you could hit the barrel, and it did.
6-3 game. Tucker Barnhart fouls off the first pitch. There he is. Greg Kimball getting going quickly.
Feast or famine when it comes to bullpen work, especially for setup guys and closers. The team gets on a roll of close games. Those key guys in the setup role and the closer get a lot of work. They're blowing them out. There's no real safe situation. It's famine down there.
Freeman picks up. That's an important play there. Freeman gets that in the first out. And stabilizes the first out.
The right side of the field is doing wonders for the Dodgers today as far as keeping runs on the board for the Tigers. Mookie Betts early on with some hard hit balls to right field. Now after the lead expanded, he's getting a little bit of a rest. And Freddie Freeman now chiming in the ninth.
Pitch hitter goes up there for the Tigers. This is Willie Castro. Castro in the short 2020 season hit .349, his top 5 Rookie of the Year voting. He's hit .226. This will be an interesting division to watch, the American League Central. Dodgers are going to get a close look at it because that's the division they played when they played this year. Next up will be Chicago with the White Sox in June, at least in the interleague set. 0-2 from Rule. It is yanked to the left. That's a base hit for Castro. Second extra base hit of the inning against Justin Rule.
Roberts waiting for Kimbrel to be ready. The signal come from Mark Pryor. And he is ready. No delay needed. Sometimes you'll see Will Smith, someone on the infield is going for a visit to stall. Where Dave could go, but he got the green light that Craig Kimbrel is ready.
6-3. Tying run in the on deck circle. Craig Kimbrel coming in. This thing down at 6-3 Dodgers. The Tigers, the man on second and just one out. Justin Rule on his finest days. So Colonel trying to clean it up and finish this series.
Save right here, putting one behind Joe Nathan for 8th all time. He is the current active saves leader in the big leagues. Right here, he is looking for his 4th Dodger save.
Pitched last night, first time in 6 days, and just the second time over the last 2 weeks. He did that. He did it as well and the other way. It was 5-1 Tigers just to give him some work. Through 14 pitches. Well rested, getting the bigger picture, ready to go here with one away in the ninth inning.
Didn't throw a breaking ball to the third hitter he faced last night. He might be breaking it out a little earlier here.
Top of the order, Eric Haas, who replaced Robbie Grossman earlier after Grossman was hit on the hand with a pitch. Kimbrel comes home. His own fastball, which was down last night on 94. It's a safe situation, though, and we presume that the velocity being down last night had something to do with the situation.
Same music or adrenaline.
Same music, different mood. Oh, yeah.
The Eagle has landed.
First breaking ball is in the dirt. Started dangling his arm like that. He didn't even realize he was doing it. He was a rookie with the Braves. The shoulder was bothering him. So instead of holding it behind his back like most guys do, like he had always did, he just let it dangle in the spot where it was alleviating the pain. So he never realized that it looked as ominous as it does until somebody showed him a picture and said, check this out. I was like, wow, okay, well, that does look different. Got his signature now. It's 1-2.
Trying to get the chase, just not starting the ball in the strike zone long enough to get the swing. We want to see that guy as the tying run. Big out to record at the plate.
Dodgers led this game 6-0 after 6 innings. Tigers were 2 in the 8th, 1 here in the 9th. 2-2 from Craig Kimbrel. Ground ball is short for Trey Turner. 2 down. Baez trying to keep it alive for Meadows. Double scored Detroit's first run, the Miguel Cabrera home run last inning. 5 hits in this series. Top RBI man of the year for the Tigers. There's Willie Castro at second. But the bigger deal is the guy on deck in Meadows, who represent the tying run if Baez can reach. Strike one, breaking pitch, feasting at his aggressiveness.
Early in the game, bases loaded, 2 out. Baez was up there against Buehler. Buehler was struggling to get through the inning, but he ended up making a chase a breaking ball wide. When you're in the bullpen and you see that, you'll go in your memory bank.
Throw it again, same result. You throw another.
Why change it? He's going to swing. If you do throw the fastball, it's got to be high. And it's got to be way up there. So all he can do is maybe pop it.
I think it's earlier in the series, Tyler Anderson had chasing down away, giving him a lot of play with the fastball, 2 strikes, and he got hit. No reason to get rid of it Tuesday. The 0-2. Fastball, but outside ball 1.
You try to put a little extra on it. You hope that takes you up in the strike zone. This little extra got the fingers behind the ball and just pulled a little bit, but it was the wrong height.
to left, please. And the game, please. 1-2. Baez took it. Ball 2.
Wasn't quite high enough. He gave him the width, started on the plate, just didn't give him the height. A lot of times you don't have to give this guy either. You just let it go.
And hope that it goes where you're intending it to. Because if it doesn't, the other thing with this guy is that it's headed a long way. Still going in the ninth inning. Dodgers trying to finish off the series win.
Right, down the middle, and the ball ended up wide. You should miss it.
Kimbrel's 2-2. Full count. Meadows on deck.
You're going to pull the trigger on the fastball, that's the one you want to throw.
The payoff. And the tying run comes to the plate. Jones misses up the breaking pitch.
84-mile-an-hour slider that electronically hits the strike zone but doesn't get called. A lot of times you are just glad to get that ball back and don't mind the walk. When it brings the tying run to the plate, you feel like you got squeezed.
So Austin Meadows, who has been one of Detroit's best hitters this season, top 10 in the league in average, top 10 on base. What he's really made his name for, though, over the last couple of years has been power. He's up there representing the tying run. Kimbrel deals. Like sunshine, Houser's had a hard time getting it. 6-3 the final score. They escape and they win the series against Detroit.
Kimbrel's fourth save as a Dodger. It's in one away from jumping into as far as 8th all time. This was a big one to make the Dodgers feel really good going into their off day. Bring on San Francisco, Joe.
All right, let's get that on Tuesday for a 2-game series. Here it is for the Dodgers. We're down for the Giants. 7 o'clock right here at Dodger Stadium. For all their Shizer, Houston Watson, and the rest of our crew, Joe Davis saying so long. Hope you have a great Sunday night. Hope you have a great day off and start to your week tomorrow. We'll talk to you on Tuesday night as the Dodgers and Giants get things going in 2022 head-to-head. Stay tuned. Access Sportsnet Dodgers starts now.
Okay, see you tomorrow. See you later right here at Dodgers Radio. The Dodgers. They want to hang out. They want to quit. They won right here. They want to quit. They're going to come next to Dodgers in the house. Come next after this. See you tomorrow, Dodgers.